swear to God, if you bring me Trapper right now, if you dare bring me Trapper right now with this interruption, you know we don't believe you, right? Apparently they're not sorry for it. They're sorry for it. Go first. Why? You look up to the lighthouse, its ominous dark form hovering above this moment between spirit and yourself. Evil as it is clear, as it clearly is. In case it does you a solid by blurting out another ominous moaning bursts of black light, rescue you from this awkward silence. Apparently now we have a ghost ship. From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient looking ship appears out into the water. It glows itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed across these seas centuries ago. A tattered black flag whips in the ocean above the sea and is carrying towards the shore, carrying before the shore. Before crashing onto the rocks, it must have been drawn in by the lighthouse. Yarr! We now got pirates. You hear a distant shout of sailors as an old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water. Alright, it does that sometimes too. Should we do something? Nah, the sharks will take care of it. Within a minute, the ocean goes quiet again except for the waves. Note to self, hungry sharks. But these traveling pirates, or whoever they are, you're half sure you saw one of those skulls and crossbone flanks, aren't the only ones drawn here today. It's Rafe. He emerges from the palms trees behind you. Why the f are you here? I'm sorry. Can you not see this is a one-on-one with me and, Spirit? We finally got to the first base. She put lotion on my back, I put it on her feet. We had a romantic setting. We watched pirates get eaten alive by sharks, and you come in and ruin it. Boy, you are getting close to being Trapper number 2. I'm just saying, throwing that out there now. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, Annie. Please make sure you aim that a little bit more towards Wraith, because I don't want the spirit to be hit by that. I didn't come here to break up your date or something. I came here for that. For what? Wraith points at Lighthouse. It is indifferent to his attention. I've been seeing it in my dreams shining strange light on me. I can't avoid it though. Through woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me. It's a haunted lighthouse. It does that to everyone at some point. You're no special than me. Those dead pirates, or that mermaid I saw wash up on the shore that one time. You? Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close to beautiful in person, as in the movies. Skip that too much. I'm just going to say they weren't beautiful in the person, not the beautiful in person. It's all past a vast conspiracy, an epic river that lies and runs beneath the island or something. I'm pretty sure I figured it out, the basics anyhow. If you come with me, you can get cut. Get out of here, Red. Spirit waves a katana, nearly trimming a couple of buttons off Ray's tropical tip. He takes the hint and backs off a few steps slowly. For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up. Okay, be that way, you'll see. Alone at last, tension broke, deathly moans quiet, and Ray vanished back to wherever he hangs out. you scooch a little closer to Spirit, beneath the damp fog that seems to emanate from her. It's not quite clear how the whole fog thing works, but you don't care. You're feeling this moment. Spirit seems... Hi. Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts to adjust her robes, and you get a peek at the bathing suit beneath. For some reason, who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what everyone else thinks. She put a lot of work into getting into that suit. It's got straps for days. Well, however, you're so focused on what's happening with Spirit, you don't seem to see the next interruption coming in. I swear to God. I was going to say, I swear to God, if that was Trapper, I was going to put my foot so far up his butt that I'd break it off. And Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt whatever you were doing. It doesn't seem like they were worried they'd bump into much. We're here to make a very dramatic announcement. Well, technically, we're here to invite you to join us back at the beach. We're here to make a very dramatic announcement. Where we'll make a very dramatic announcement. Okay. It's hard being the producers and the hosts, and Survivor's supposed to be working groups of 4. Well, the budget didn't cover that, so put up and shut up. When you arrive at the beach, you realise you were set up. Despite promising an announcement, Dwight and Claudette simply stand quiet. This isn't at all what was promised. Wait a minute, there's no announcement. But there is. It's me, Dior. You got mud in your ears, friend. I told you to get lost. Don't you see? Lost is what I am, and so are you. But I know the way out. I've got a map in my secret lair, literally and figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference. That's why you should ditch Spirit and come spend the rest of your night with me instead. I mean, Spirit's staring at his... Just floating out that right now. He's bent forward. In that position right there, he is bent forward, and Spirit is looking directly at us. Or looking through his at me, which makes me even more worried about that whole phasing thing with her. Okay? You got a secret lair. Damn it. Who said anything about secret lair? I said I've got snap in my secret hair. There's a flap on my secret chair. Don't change the subject. Don't ask me what he's talking about. You're trying to make a mess of the first nice day I've had in, I don't know how long it's been. Not even clear what year it is, but in a while. Spirit's getting pissed on my behalf, and I agree. I'm not about to dish you. I'm not about to be ditched for the likes of you. It's not me messing things up, like I keep trying to tell you. It's this dang island. I've come to accept the difficult truth. What's happening here? Well, I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision. It's simply the way it will be. There's no use fighting it. What would you even know about fighting? All you've been known, all you know is hiding and spooky. Your spooky little secret hair, and crying like a little baby while ringing your little bell. So don't tell me what I can and can't fight it back against. I was a born fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I can't not fight, even when all of my might. What to do is hide. Don't you see the giant hat? It's a metaphor. I mean, I love the fact that I've done a Yu-Gi-Oh reference that she is a Red Eyes Black Dragon. She's admitted she's a dragon. So that makes me Joy Wheeler. Yeah. Where's Time Wizard when you need him? if I do have fate, my fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? Folks? Or you hide. I've seen you hide. You and your phase and walk routine. What do you call that? A basic cloaking. And we all know that cloaks is a type of hiding. Folks, you cloak, I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase out in the open, you just can't see me. I phase walk out in the open, you just can't see me. I have no idea what they're talking about, but I'm sure at this point, like some kind of video community forum thread, I can't even say it. Minitaria, there, if there is such a thing, not that you know about that either. It sure doesn't seem like Dwight and Claudette are going to stop this, so it's on you. Ahem. I think I was brought here to make a choice, so I'm going to make that now. And I choose you, Pikachu. Of course, without even hesitation, I'm going with the spirit. And when it comes down to it, neither of these two seem easy to love. I mean, Dan's spirit has literally broken glass shards sticking out of her, but she's has a certain charm to her gloom. Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. Besides, it is my fate to end up on this. Sorry, if it is my fate to end up on this island, well, hell with my fate, really. And don't take it the wrong way, Wraith, but the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day, no wonder you're so skinny. All of the second guessing, you must burn a lot of calories. Ooh, snap. No offense taken, yeah, okay, it's true. I can be a little awkward, I guess, sometimes. Right, so I'm going to stick with my spirit. Aww. I was going to say stick with my gut, and then I just realised it's stick with my spirit. Spirit breathes a sigh of relief. I've got enough revenging to do without you. Having to kill you, you and Wraith too. Let's go. We're sticking with Wraith. Now I know for a fact we've got two more people who are going to ruin this date. We're going to have Trapper, and we're going to have the absolute trickster that he is. He's going to make his little jazz hand appearance and then disappear. Why? Can they just leave us be? I was just sat in a fog, a mist around her, captivated by her. All this is what's happening. Spirit walks you around the corner to show you something that she discovered in this place and knew was meant to be connected with her journey. A cherry tree. It's just a small sapling, but it has begun to sprout flowers. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here in this place. It also doesn't make sense to see a ghost in a black bathing suit, so you just accept it. Our spirit steps up to the tree. A cold breeze pulls some petals off and they come cascading through the air around you both. Oh, we got cherry blossom trees. Do you know the meaning of cherry blossom trees? They're beautiful. It's quite symbolic. Of course, it's all, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. What do you mean? What do you mean to you? For many people, being around cherry blossom trees is like being at a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty. However, as a beauty as they might be, they are magical. They are simple flowers. They quickly die and fade away. And for this reason, they are also symbol of a fleeting nature of life, of our fragile immortality. Just like you. In a way, it's a spectre of looming death that calls attention to the special moment to see and appreciate life. How does that duality make you feel, Goku? Empowered, frustrated, unsure. Well, I'm gonna feel empowered. The knowledge that life and death are a cycle that has always given me peace, except in the fleeting of nature, like a beauty of a flower in bloom, allows me to appreciate the moment without being too hung up on what comes next. I made her cry. Oh, I made her cry. As you explain, Spirit's face begins to look sad. You're not sure why. It's not the happiness topic, life and death, but why should that matter? And when it draws you in, Spirit has been trapped in a ghostly state of death with no hope to cycle back to no rebirth, birth. Her moments of blossoming life long gone. That scary time of death and decay that comes after the good part, that's Spirit's eternity. I feel like an idiot. I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't even thinking about you. You just answered from the heart. I can't let that bother me. Our priorities are not the same. I have my mission. Once the fallen cherry blossom tree represents the soul of a samurai warrior, those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the great sacrifice of Lord Imhotep to honour their empire. You will be sacrificed. Apparently we're all going to be sacrificed. Their lives were short, but their proposed great gave them beauty. Those warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They stood and faced it. They had held their sword and struck down their fear. But despite the samurai spirit that lives on in me, in my noble bloodline, my life has ended, but my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. This cherry tree is not real. Though the petals fallen, they soon replenish. It's as if they were installed by someone. You watch Spirit as Spirit chooses her words very carefully, by something with no respect of balance of life or death. I swear to God, if you bring me Trapper right now, if you dare bring me Trapper right now with this interruption, you know we don't believe you, right? Apparently they're sorry for it. Why? You ruin the romantic setting between me and Spirit. You even get these two to interrupt our moment, Maz. We were in the cherry blossoms. We were deep in it. That sounds so wrong. You know we don't believe you, right? Yep. But this time we have a really good reason. And it has nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force, because that's definitely not happening. Nobody's accusing you of that, but okay. We're here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly. Get it while it's hot. I guess it's time to go or whatever. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I enjoyed it. Oh. Well, I enjoyed being with you, Spirit. Me too. He said it better. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining, and shining, and that's not just reminding, and that's not just the remaining anxiousness, sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you really are feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secret. But enough gentle ribbon. It's time to get back to business, and the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Get lost, Trickster. Wraith is here too, and we're not going to and not go into gang where we can cram them all on screen at the same time again. So just believe me, they're all here. They're just as sexy and determined as you remember them. I mean, there's only one of them I care about, and that's Spirit. With your love on the line. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Oh, they're trying not to offend me. That offends me. They lost. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm surprised as you are surprised that these four have fallen for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. Apparently I have that, you know, smile that makes them want me. It's the give me strength look. Oh god, why am I doing these faces? However, since Travis seems to be the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he cautiously throws caution to the wind and speaks up. I'm going to watch that clip later, Maz. Do I really want... I'm worried. It's pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on the Murder Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is at least we can do. And heaven knows they won't do any better than that. Okay then, you've had your moment. Be gone. Okay? Be gone. We don't want you here. And if I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shank, rare salted pepper, no sauce allowed, and served with one single piece of broccoli, so Wraith won't complain. One single broccoli piece for Wraith. I like broccoli. No one likes you. Or you. You. If I turn my head the right way. Gives me horrible gas. Oh, I don't like that. Neither do I like you or you. Now piss off! Buddy, wait till you smell what rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome. And this is why no one wants to be around you. This is why you have to put traps down to get people. And they don't even stay for your love and affection. You can trap them all day, but you know, when they look into your eyes, they just run away. I will watch that later, Maz. I'm not looking forward to it. Dinner will be served shortly, but a certain power broker would like you to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. Now, I know what I'm choosing. I'm going to gush about my date. I wish you could all get to meet the real Spirit. She's beautiful, soft side, and you all get to see, if you'd all get to see it, if you were a bit nicer to her. Spirit looks totally horrified. I promise she doesn't want people to know, people paying attention to her more. She's just trying to do her own thing, not fit in with the killer club. Did you seriously say, did you listen to a single thing I said today? It seems to be clear to me you did not. Okay, I'm getting murdered by a spirit. It's the way I want to go. Dwight and Corda bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they are all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Not a charming parody dating simulator set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bon appetit. Don't you mean bon? No, almost everything here we serve is on bones, so bon's appetit. Even the vegetables are served in bones. Okay. impossible to avoid on this island. How the hell does broccoli have bones? I'm very worried now. Everyone eats without speaking. Tension rises, both the sexual and deadly variant. When you finish, Dwight and Claudia come back to clean up the table. They linger around just around you as they just pick your plate, take your napkins, dust off the crumbs off the table. What would you like? What would you like to say to the servants? Should we thank them or should we ignore them? They're not spirits, so we're going to ignore them. Is there anything else we can do for you? Anything at all? Anything? A mana book, perhaps? It's fine. We're used to this kind of shabby treatment here on Jerk Island. It would be like if there was a broccoli man, and you in One Punch Man's universe. Yeah, but we're not in the One Punch Man universe. But there's probably broccoli somewhere on this island. So apparently they're pissed off at me because I didn't say thank you. Everyone, if you please be so kind to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can willingly go, or you can unwillingly go. You can willingly, or you can unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have choice to? I can't even think. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweebs? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire is illuminating the soul. I hope fire isn't too smoky. Smoky, it hurts the eyes. It's pretty I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm horribly afraid of it. I mean the fire. I mean, not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involving fire. Okay, you talk too much, okay? And finally, everyone starts moving to the fire pit. If we only to get away from the race complaining. I mean, I want to get away from everyone but Spirit, but everyone keeps coming around. You take your seats on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for the other killers to take their place, wondering who will tell a story this time. Will the narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunning creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thought in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here. So nothing is probably a great sign. Nothing's not a great sign. Oh, cool. And now everyone's looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or we could play charades? Boogle? Well, we're actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points out points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of the way. Who knows what that thing would do? Probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. We just are very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Apparently she's very interested in me. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's just the nerves heating up. Apparently it's the nerves heating up. Right. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we could stop talking about it all the time, we could start to pretend it's not here, and that doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to be able to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Goku was about to make an important decision about telling the story or not. What should we do? Let's tell a story. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell?
What kind of story will Sam tell? Does he still have a chance with Spirit after gushing about their date? And will we ever find out how Bones got into the broccoli? Find out next time on Goku726 Gaming.